Hey everyone, and welcome back to Did I Ask You For Your Opinion. Today I'm gonna add some gameplay in the background so my talking won't bore everyone out. So if you like the gameplay, you're gonna have to listen to my voice. Just kidding. Anyways, I want to talk about something that is very important, which is pre-ordering games and as well as DLC. DLC originally stood for downloadable content, which is add-ons to the game, sort of to extend the enjoyment of the game. But now it's become to be something that to fix an unenjoyable game or use the game unplayable without it. I personally hate the idea of DLC, but there are some exceptions. I have nothing against day one DLC when it's content that is already on the disc and is free for whoever to purchase the game new, or DLC that is quote-unquote dislocked, included in the game, and you don't have to use real money to buy it. You have to earn the money to buy it. Some companies have took this in the opposite direction. For example, Call of Duty. Call of Duty is one of those big games where gets a giant budget to make an awesome game, which it ends up to be sort of an awesome game, but then the maps in the multiplayer, because a lot of people don't actually play for the story. Call of Duty community really doesn't focus on the story too much as the multiplayer and the zombies. The zombies are a big factor as well. I personally bought Call of Duty Black Ops 2 just for the zombies, but then I realized there was only 3 maps if I remember correctly that were included, and all those maps, they got boring after a while, and I saw all my friends getting this new DLC, and I stayed away from it because I was totally against it, and I'm still against it. DLC should be called downloadable content that adds to the enjoyment of the game, like I said before. So dislocked content should be different from downloadable content. Disc locked should be in-game with in-game currency and should not affect the gameplay whatsoever, unless it's a fighter game, for example, where, like Mortal Kombat the Complete Edition, you use the coins that they have, the coin system, to buy quote-unquote DLC to unlock new characters. That actually makes the game a little bit fun, because you want to play more, earn these points or coins to get these new characters, or not really new, but they're in the game. Downloadable content should be something that should be a side game, sort of. Not something that adds to the story, or something that affects the story whatsoever, or something that the game can't run without it. What most people don't get is that what companies are doing is that instead of adding content to the game, it's cutting content. So now you have day one DLC that if you don't buy the game day one, the DLC isn't available, and the game really affects the gameplay that much. I can't think of a example off the top of my head, but that's what's been happening. All in all, DLC is bad, period. When games get their content cut just because their publishers want to skim more money out of their consumers, it's a disgusting technique that should die. Whenever I hear expansions like StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm or Brave New World for Civilization 5 named as DLC, it makes me foam at the mouth how ignorant some people are. It's not the same thing. Stop naming it that. We still have the PC developers such as Blizzard and others that still do expansion. DLC should be all about expanding the game or getting rid of it whatsoever. I don't buy DLC 99% of the time, but every once in a while, content DLC comes out that piques my interest, and I may buy it if it goes on sale. I don't buy cosmetic DLC because I don't play dress up. Frankly, I just don't care what my character looks like. Whether it's good or bad seems irrelevant. It's staying like that whether I like it or my friends like it or not. Changes only happen as consumers collectively stop buying them. I actually prefer expansion packs. DLC honestly just discourages me from buying a video game most of the time. I'm thinking, hey, there's a new game I want. Oh, there's a season pass. That makes mean there's more stuff in the game that still hasn't come out yet. So I guess I'll just have to wait until they're really done with it and see if there'll be a deluxe edition or game of the year or a 6-month season pass or something like that. Which again, I'm totally against season passes, but on the aftermarket keys you can buy the game a few months later, buy the season pass, and then you'll get the complete game maybe 3 months, 4 months after it releases because of this DLC. Now let's talk about our second subject, pre-ordering. First major question people ask is pre-ordering expensive or cheaper than buying it after it comes out? The obvious answer is usually pre-ordering is more expensive because they charge you a fee for pre-ordering. Just buy it, don't pre-order. Most of the time they'll charge you more and say, hey, we'll give you blah 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 and blah blah blah, and you just paid $5-10 extra for a little plush toy or in-game currency. Yes, I'm looking at you, Grand Theft Auto. Or, for example, Spider-Man was selling their game extra, I think $5-6 for a Stan Lee skin for the Spider-Man in-game. So basically it was a mod of someone could just easily make and just change it to look like Stan Lee, and they charge you an extra $10 for it. Now, you know, $10 it's not a lot. We all know it's not a lot. But think about all the money that's being multiplied by all these people pre-ordering. A pre-order does virtually nothing for you, but it does a great deal for various other parties, such as the developer, who's freely using your money however they want now since you decided to pre-order this game. First off, it's a free loan. Think about it. You're essentially giving a game retailer $5 or more for free. All you get back in return is a receipt that does so, and or a plush toy, plastic toy, in-game items that really have no effect whatsoever. They're just there to say that they're giving you something for free as a pre-order bonus. A big name retailer now has your $5 that in turn can do whatever it wants with, and doesn't give you the option to return the game later if you don't feel comfortable or don't enjoy it maybe 3, 5, 6 days later. It actually takes me a while because personally I'm a busy person. I have work, I have school. Over the summer I'm going on vacation. It's not really being busy, but I'm going to visit family, and family is important. So when I buy a game, I'm expecting at least 3 days time where I'm not even gonna open it yet until I have free time open, and then I give myself another 3 days to try it out, see if it's good. Sometimes when I first start a game I get a little bit bored, and then I keep going and it gets a little bit more fun as I get the hang of it. So that's why I need some time, which is why I like the idea of picking up a physical disc from GameStop, because if you don't like the game, you have the option to say, you know what, I don't like this game, I'm gonna go return it. Most of the time, game distributors and retailers also use pre-order data to gauge interest in a title. They're basically using your donation to measure how successful a marketing campaign is, even before the game has been even played. And it's all a big marketing scheme. And once you pledged those few dollars, odds are you'll be back come release day. If not, the money stays with the retailer, where you're most likely to use it on another title, or even worse, forget about it. So you lose that $5. $5 is not a big deal. $10 is not a big deal. That $10 could have went to another game. Think about, maybe some of you have a little bit of cash laying around. Think about maybe you've canceled multiple pre-orders, each game an extra $10 on it. That's $30 for another game. Basically, a big example is Duke Nukem Forever. Pre-order today and receive bonus items. Duke's Big Package. In-game Ego Boost. Big Head Mode T-shirt pack. And a Forever Trucker hat? What? And that's from different retailers, so you have to buy it from... Come on. It used to be physically securing the game so it doesn't sell out, and now it's just a big illusion. We've transitioned from the physical age to more of a digital age, where now there's no running out of the game. So pre-ordering it is a big waste, really. Here's my example of the Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man pre-order Stan Lee Adventure Pack, where all it is a Stan Lee skin with a mission that they grabbed from in the game, tweaked it a little bit, and added some vocals from Stan Lee, and there you have it. So, when is it okay to pre-order anything? Never. Never, ever, ever, ever pre-order a game. Chances are you're losing money, you're slowly gonna forget about it, you're not getting a physical copy for your ability to return it, and you don't get the full enjoyment of the game.